Penguin Random House Audio presents The Rocks by Peter Nichols. Read for you by Steve West. As you set out for Ithaca, hope the voyage is a long one, full of adventure, full of discovery. Lestrygonians and Cyclops, angry Poseidon. Don't be afraid of them. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you are destined for. But do not hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years. So you are old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you have gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey. Without her, you would not have set out. C.P. Gavafi, Ithaca, 1911. 2005. Together Again. Chapter 1. Her guests had always marvelled at how young she looked. "Lulu, don't be ridiculous, darling. You can't be 80. In her 9th decade, Lulu Davenport still had the slim, supple body of a much younger woman. Her thick, straight hair, which she still kept long, usually braided or coiled into a loose bun, with fetching whirls escaping at the nape of her neck, had gone completely white in her 30s, and had always seemed part of her abundant natural gifts. Lulu had never been concerned with health or beauty. These were accidents of nature, and one had simply been lucky. She walked everywhere, she gardened, and she ran Via Los Roques, the Rocks, as everyone called her little seaside hotel at the eastern end of the island of Majorca, and charmed her guests as she had for more than 50 years. That had kept her vigorous and happy, until one December afternoon, when she was found sprawled in the Mediterranean sun among her yellow rose bushes by Vicente, the handyman. She looked no different after her stroke. She soon recovered her marvellous strength. In almost all respects, she appeared unchanged. But with the sudden tiny dam burst of blood, a tumbler had turned in Lulu's brain, and she began to swear. Her new vocabulary was Laurentian. Fuck, cunt, shit, piss. She talked of the same things as always, with appropriate logic and context, but with her arresting new expressions filling and punctuating her speech. At first, her friends were hugely amused to sit and chat with someone they knew so well, who spoke in a new, rather cinematic language. Yet after a while, it was strangely alienating. It was, after all, a neurological disorder. Was this still really Lulu? The other change was to her schedule. Its former rigidity eased. Nothing extreme. No getting up in the middle of the night to trim the roses or take a walk. But after her stroke, it was erratic. She set off to the market with her straw bag over her shoulder as ever, but at random hours. In this way, she encountered her first husband, Gerald Rutledge, one afternoon late in March. They had both remained in the small town of Kalamazoo after their divorce in 1949, yet by evolving antipodal routines, they had managed to avoid each other almost entirely for half a century. Though they were the same age, Gerald had not been as blessed by nature. He'd been a smoker all his life, and now had emphysema. He'd suffered from arthritis for years. His hips needed replacing, but he had a horror of hospitals, and had resisted such a dramatic procedure. He walked slowly with a stick. He was stooped, puffing a Ducados, gripping a small 4-pack of yogurt in a tremulous hand, when they ran into each other at the local comestibles. His brown legs and arms were wrinkled and emaciated in his baggy khaki shorts and short-sleeved pale blue shirt.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?